Question 222. What 3 famous people, living or dead, would you want at your fantasy dinner party?
Easy. Jesus, Buddha, and Allah.
Let them fight it out.
Jesus.
Oh, that
All 3 of those fuckers sitting down right there.
Sounds on point.
You can only have people that are real.
okay.
Living or dead?
Yeah, they can be dead. They're just got to be real.
Yeah, well,
Really?
Before I can accept that answer, you have to prove to me.
living or dead as real.
Before you can have that answer, I'll accept Muhammad and Buddha, but you have to prove to me Jesus is real before you can have him at your fantasy dinner party.
Gotcha. All right. Then,
Einstein, Carl Sagan, and Douglas Adams.
we have their books.
Good ones.
Oh.
Good ones, Jen.
I'm definitely going.
Older Einstein when he was a party animal, not when he was younger and doing stuff shit all the time. It was when he was a party animal.
I think I would add Mark Twain to the list.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I don't know anything about Mark
Oh,
Twain. Well, apart from the Next Gen
Although
episodes.
you have to be very careful that you weren't buggered.
Why?
I think it goes without saying.
I think that goes without saying.
Morton says Dave, Dave, and Dave.
Ah.
Like, there's a problem with that. Oh no,
Which Daves?
there's only 3 of us. We're all the same. We're all the same person.
You have a Dave con then.
We're all the same. We nominated honorary Daves. Jeff is now a Dave.
Ah. Jeff is a Dave.
Yeah.
I must remember that.
I definitely go for Douglas
So
Adams.
Jeff Dave in the chat. Are you happy with being a Dave now?
Well, he gets to go to DaveCon.
Oh, okay. So that's the benefit of being a Dave is you get to go with go with.
Well, and then you get let into the secret conspiracy to take over the world.
Yeah, but that's such a
So
swing.
it
Swing.
sorry.
The name Dave and Jeff is such a swing in the alphabetic direction that it's like it defies all meaning.
Oh, Julie just says William Shakespeare, Tim Minchin, and my paternal grandfather.
That's a good one.
Right, I'm Douglas. I'm Douglas Adams and Tim Minchin now. I haven't got a third yet.
I like the George Carlin, Mark Twain, and Joe Pesci as well.
I have no idea who Joe Pesci
not
is.
so much Mark Twain and Joe Pesci, but George Carlin would be fucking awesome to actually meet when he was alive. Obviously, I mean, meeting his corpse would be pretty redundant, but meeting him alive would be.
The problem is, isn't he a comic?
Sorry,
isn't he a comic?
Excellent additive.
So what? He was still fucking brilliant.
Yeah, but lots of those lots of comics are terrible at things that are.
Yeah, but I believe he was actually quite good to actually hang out with.
Fair enough. Who hung around with Robin Williams in his drunkard days?
Billy Connolly.
Billy Crystal.
I'll just go with Robin Williams. Robin Williams and his friends when he wasn't sober.
Billy Connolly and Robert Williams used to go out on the town together whenever they were in the same cities.
They did.
When they were both fucking alcoholics. So, yeah, it was pretty mental.
You've gone a lot darker.
There's some really good stories that those two have told about each other.
Yes.
So,
I do like
I believe that. I believe Robin Williams during the Billy Connolly's 40 years of stand-up video actually goes through a whole heap of stuff that those two got done. They nearly got arrested together when they were both famous, which is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Right. That is, without a doubt, one of the funniest things I've ever watched. And that's right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, I mean, I love them both. They are absolutely stunning comedians, and it's a big loss to have lost Robin Williams.
It is. Wait there. We have some
as hell.
more answers. Oh, see, look, Scummer, Kaylin Mail, and Lemmy from Motorhead. Me.
Morton wants James May, Richard Hammond, and Jeremy Clarkson. Whilst each of them individually wouldn't be too bad to me, don't think I'd want to meet them all together.
Who? Which one?
James May, Richard Hammond, and Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, I don't give a shit about them. Cleopatra, Alan Turing.
And all those names together, but I'm drunk, so fuck you all.
All together, though.
Nerdy Rodent says Cleopatra, Alan Turing, and George Carlin.
Oh, Alan Turing. There's another good one.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's a good one.
I'd go close to what Jen said earlier. Einstein, Einstein, Hitchens, and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, Hitchens. I'd like Hitchens.
Oh, yeah. Pete, yeah.
I think three people to a dinner party isn't enough.
I so would love to interview Neil deGrasse Tyson. Him and
You want Cox,
fuck
don't you?
me. Huh?
You want Cox?
Yeah. Cox, yeah. Would be my two dream interviews to do.
Brian Cox would be good.
Brian Cox would be amazing. I am really hoping.
I want to know more about the planet where you can throw Ewoks into lakes of farts.
Sometime
for
in
that,
the
you
next
really
4 weeks, sometime within the next about a month, actually, I'll say. Navadia and I get to interview Dr. Carl Kruseniski, who is like the Australian version of Brian Cox. And that will be fucking awesome. That is going to be absolutely amazing as far as I'm concerned.
You
and it's kind of a dream come true for the two of us. And I'd love to be able to go on from there and interview some of these other people. But if they ever see drunk me, that's never going to happen.
I'll make sure to put his name in, so when he searches for his name, you pop up.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I'm not going to be interviewed by this bitch. She's drunk as all fucking ink shows.
I just got to say that I think the last statement Pete made, I just was like on the floor laughing. I'm sorry.
Right, Sammy says...
Thank you.
Molly and Danish.
Absolutely laughing. I can't control myself. Thank you.
Link says Goldwaith and his best friend. I don't know who Goldwaith or his best friend is.
No, me neither.
Okay, come on.
Name rings a bell, but I forgot.
Mike Portnoy, Aquilus Priester, and Jonas Ekdale. Oh, all heavy metal drummers. That'd be why I don't know who any of them are.
Yeah, me neither.
Sammy says Glenn Richards, Cleopatra, and David Attenborough. See, Brian Blessed. God, he can tell a story.
Yeah, it would be so much fun. Richard Ayoade would be another one.
Yes. I still can't get his name. I can never remember it.
And I'm just realizing that only you and me, Dave, would know who Richard Ayoade is.
No, he's a relatively famous director now.
I have no clue who that is.
Yeah, see, no, Math Pig would know who Richard Ayoade is. Sorry, Math Pig.
Can't think of who it is.
Moss.
You can't? Moss from
IT Crowd.
What the fuck?
Oh,
IT
yes,
Crowd.
yes, I know Richard Ayoade, yes.
Yeah.
See, Link Thomas put it in the side chat. Bobcat Goldwaith. I would add him to
Wait, Glenn Richards.
just to mix things up a little.
He is an interesting character, boy.
Right, Morton says his final answer is Nerdy Rodent, Spooky Bed Hair, and Dave.
Well, that's doable.
Linda says Robin Williams, Patrick Swayze, and Angelina Jolie.
I have no desire at all to ever talk to Angelina Jolie.
I'd have liked to talk to her when she was younger.
Yeah, maybe younger her, but I think she's just a complete waste of space.
I do have
Controversial statement.
one exception. I'm still looking maybe to sell my cars and get another one. I want the car from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Shelby GT500.
Then I would to
Shelby
talk to-
GT500.
Sorry.
Shelby GT500.
Yeah, but the one in Gone in 60 Seconds didn't exist. Well, so I currently have the one that was featured in Gone in 60 Seconds, the original, and then there was a remake with Angelina Jolie and Nicolas Cage. So if I get that one, I would both of them to sign the inside of the glove compartment, the glove box, which is just to spice it up.
Wow. Yeah, that would be really nice.
But that would be the only reason to talk to Angelina Jolie. Just
No.
sign-
Sammy says
Then-
he doesn't want to talk to Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah, I gotta agree with Scummer there. Not as much of a waste of space as a Trump and Z father.
No. Right there, we need Math Pig's answer.
Well, I don't know what the question is.
Well,
I
just-
hear lots of names.
Lots of names. 3 famous people, living or dead, would you want at your fantasy dinner party?
I should have been told that earlier, so I had time to think about it.
A better quizmaster would have told you.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Dave is shit.
Dave needs to
We
be
kicked him
more-
off his show last night. We voted him out.
Yeah, come back to me. I'll answer it in
I'll
a couple
tell
of
you.
minutes.
I'll tell you what I would like to.
Go on.
I'll tell you. If you would ask me,
Sam,
yes.
which 3
Yes.
famous people?
What is it?
Which
The
th-
question.
which 3 famous people would you like at your...
Yes, I know the question.
Are you just stalling for Math Pig?
Move on to the next question.
3 people. Mark Twain, 1.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan.
I'd like Genghis Khan.
And as a finale, the next would be real people, though, right?
Yeah.
Not fictional.
Yeah. So you can't have Jesus.
Oh,
What if you really believe in Jesus?
yeah. See, now that's the whole thing. Now, see, I don't. Okay.
I really
we
believe
don't-
in Frodo Baggins. He's still not coming to my fantasy dinner party.
I do a
But
show.
it's a
about-
fantasy
about
dinner, so
that.
anybody could be there.
Although you did say fantasy, so obviously that would include fantasy characters.
Right.
Different sort of fantasy.
Okay,
Oh.
how about this? How about Paul, Muhammad, and Hitchens?
See, Math Pig's got it down.
There you go.
Hitchens. Definitely Hitchens.
It's just because I want to get to know the man. I didn't know who he was until he was dead.
Oh,
Right. So it would be for me. It would be Mark Twain, Genghis Khan, and Hitchens. Boom. Or if Genghis Khan wasn't available, if I could switch him out with Sun Tzu, I would switch him out with Sun Tzu, the man who came up with the ancient book of war and the art of war.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu. I would have him, Mark Twain, and Sun Tzu, Mark Twain, and what was the other one?
Hitchens.
Hitchens.
Link's fantasy one would be
And
Jesus,
Hitchens.
Santa
I put
Claus.
Hitchens in with all of those. Hitchens on the top, though. Hitchens on the top.
The problem I've got with Hitchens.
Well, I'm assuming Hitchens would be a top.
It's a dinner, not a sex party.
No. The problem I've got with Hitchens, I'd love to meet Hitchens, but I don't think, based on everything I've watched about him, there will be much unique to come out of it. And maybe that's just because I've watched too much of him.
Yeah, see, I watched, well, not very little.
He
but
is very repetitive.
Yeah, I found that.
I
No,
actually
you
think
can't
you'd get
say
more
that.
original
You can't
conversation
say
from
that.
Matt Dillahunty.
No.
I think you're probably right. I think he thinks... Oh yeah, well, Matt Dillahunty isn't as fixed in his thoughts now. I mean, I'd like to see more early Hitchens. I was terribly fascinated watching his stuff on his political stuff he did in 80s
to be
TV.
honest, as far as people like that, as for conversation goes, Matt Biggs already hit it on the head with Aaron Ra, because I mean, Aaron is just so interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very enjoyable conversation.
He's a brilliant guy to have a conversation with.
I mean, we could have gone for hours.
And Matt Big did it.
If you ignore the Darth Dawkins videos, it's the most watched video now on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Phenomenal.
Aaron is just so good to talk to. He's very interesting. His stuff, aside from his atheism, is just really, really interesting. He is down to earth. He is honest. And yeah, you know, of the people in the community at the moment, he is probably one of the best people to actually talk to.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know, there's one right here.
I'm not that good to talk to.
In our panel, who is, I think, is comparable to him. Do you know who that it might be?
You.
No idea, Sam.
No, not me. Pete. Peter.
Hey?
Peter has a lot to say, man.
Yeah, but a lot to say is not the same as being interesting.
Yeah, see,
Sorry, Peter, I just
you.
had to say that.
Peter, I hate you. This is annoying my tits. I've downloaded Facebook that rig.
Broken everything.
I get it. Everybody.
Peter, Peter has a lot to say, man, and he has a lot to say, and he knows Aaron, and he knows what Aaron. And come on,
screw that. He knows what Notjat looks like.
Well, that's something going for him, isn't it? Knowing what Notcha looks like.
even better, I know what he sounds like.
Oh yes, you do. You've heard him without his voice modifier.
Yeah.
Does he actually have an Australian
Which
accent?
I haven't even heard. So